Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the cutting and sewing of the Victorian corset. There's a video on the channel on how to draft this pattern. If you have not checked it out, please do. But before I go into that, I would like to thank my subscribers. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe and click on the notification bell to know when a new video is uploaded. So right here what I'm doing is to cut out the pattern of the drafted corset. So cutting out the center, that's the second panel, on the third panel also. Then I'll go to the back, I'll do the same thing. The first panel at the back. Okay, cutting out the second panel. That's actually the side seam of the CB. A side seam of the CB. That's the second panel. And the last panel where the eyelet is going to be. So that's it. Then you place them together, label side back, upper part up, label the upper part, and draw the lines to know how to place your pattern. Do the same thing to the front. Then you label side seam, side front. Now you're going to indicate with an arrow which part to join. So here I am trimming out the excess on the pattern. So you go ahead and indicate with the arrow when you're joining that to that. So that's what that is all about. Now I have it on my fabric. I measured 3/4 of an inch. That's what I used. The center front, it has joining. Because I want the boning channel to be on the fabric, of course it's going to be on the fabric. I want the boning channel on the panel where the joining is, rather. So if you don't want, I don't want to use bias, but if you want to use bias, you can go ahead and do 3.5 inch. That way you can put your boning outside, but I want mine to be inside, so that's why I decided to use 3/4 inch. That will have enough space to do what I want to do. But the upper part and the down part is 1/2 inch. So I notched the center, the waist. So that's it. That's the back. And what I did was to double it into 2, because I didn't want to use lining for that. And these are the lining. I've gone ahead to stay them. Then I've joined them. So that's the center front. That's the front. Joined it. And that's what it looks like. I'll go ahead and iron it. Then that's the back. I've ironed it. So here I am trimming out the excess, because when I did the marking, it wasn't equal, I guess. So that's why I have that excess. And that's the lining also. I will trim out the excess. Then I've also gone ahead to stitch where my boning channel is going to be. I used 1 cm, because the boning I'm going to use is I think it's the smallest one. So I've gone ahead to do that. So I stitched those seam allowance down using 1 cm. So that's it. Now this is the back. also. What I'm going to do, so I'm trying to place them side by side. So that's the, like I said, the boning, the channel where the boning is going to be. Now I am also trimming out the excess on the lining, because I like to cut my lining a bit excess. So trimming out the excess and the hem. So now this is it. You're going to stitch this side together. Take that side and stitch to that side 3/4 of an inch, because I also want boning at that side. So I'm going to create a boning channel there and do the same thing with the lining also. So I'm gonna head to stitch the boning channel for the front also. Then I've joined it. I've joined the lining to the bodice, and this is the boning. So here I am measuring the length of the boning. So what I did, I measured the length that I have there, then I minused 1 inch. So on the fabric, marked 1 inch. So that way I will have enough space to turn my fabric or pipe it when I'm done, and also leave a bit of allowance for the boning. So you do the same thing around. You just mark 1 inch on the hem of the fabric. That is what I do. On the hem of the fabric, measure what you have. So that's what I'm doing. Of course, I've measured the boning. So that's it. Measure. You know where to cut. So that's where the 1 inch is. How to cut it out. So you fix. Then you do the same thing to all the channel. So I've gone ahead, I've fixed all the boning on the fabric, none on the lining, just on the main pattern. So now I want to get the bias or the fabric for the piping. So here I am. You turn your fabric like this, then you slash through. That way you have a bias, you cut it in bias form. So I've already cut out some. So this is what it looks like. So these are the pieces. Cut it. Then this is how you place it, go join it. Place it like this. Like this. Like this. Then you stitch it. Do the same thing to the other one. Then you iron. So I've ironed it. Now you're going to take the amount that you need. So I think that's about 3/4 of an inch. So you trim out the excess. Now after trimming, you take it like that. Then you stitch it down. But you first of all stitch your lining to your fabric down before you do that. Stitch it down like that. And you pipe. But before that, before I did that rather, I had to create mark where I'm going to fix my eyelet. So that's what I'm doing. I think I used the 1/4 for that inches. So that is it. You do the same thing to the side. So I have fixed the hem of the fabric. I've piped it, and that's what it looks like. Now I'm creating a hole with my soldering iron to enable me to pass my eyelet. So I've gone ahead to do some of the eyelet, fix some of the eyelet. So that's what it looks like. And here is an example of how to do that. I'm using the smallest one. So that's it. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to try it on. That's it on the mannequin. Thank you for watching.